Hi and welcome back. And today, as the video description tells, we'll be looking into the future. A couple of weeks back, I went to a tank regiment not far from where I live, which has opened the door for the public, and when I was walking around looking at tanks and armored vehicles, I ran into the guys from 24-hour meals. And of course I started to talk about what I was doing, and they sent me some samples of what's gonna be in the Swedish MREs in the future. So, what we have here today is some energy bars in coconut, blueberry, apple and raspberry flavor. We have a snack bar that will replace the bread. This comes in two flavors, apple cinnamon, as this one is, and lemon. We have whole grain biscuits. We have new peanut butter that doesn't have the hardened fat in it. We have this biltong, which is air-dried beef from South Africa, if I remember correctly. This will be replacing the beef jerky. We will have that in chili and original today. I think there will be coming out smoke flavored and a fourth flavor, but don't quote me on that. I've tried this snack bar a couple of times already, the lemon ones anyway. So I think we'll begin with this and take it from there. So, the apple cinnamon snack bar. I've got a couple of these, and I scratched my head and thought, why did I get 4? And didn't check them properly to see that I got 2 of 2 different flavors. So I have already eaten a lemon one, which I took to work to do some experiments with. I had one of these with half a liter of Coke Zero at work, and actually I work as a janitor, and it's kind of hard work at times, and I was able to do 2 hours before I got hungry again. I gave one of this, the other lemon one, to my brother just a couple of hours ago for his breakfast, and he started eating it and was trying to figure out what flavor it was. That's when I discovered that I had 2 different flavors. He got through half of it and started to say, "Oh, I'm starting to feel full." Well, he's not a big breakfast person to begin with, but, well, they are kind of compact and fill you up quite good, at least for a snack. So, enough talking about it. Let's try it. As we can see at the packaging here, maybe, if the sun glares out, apple cinnamon, and expiry date is, well, you can tell for yourself, 2017, 5th of June, I think. So, let's get in here. And it has a like cream colored coating. The lemon one was white, so I think there's some flavor in this coating. I'm not sure what the base of the coating is, but I think it's maybe yogurt. So, apple cinnamon snack bar. It's really good. Sorry, it filled up my mouth pretty good. It has a really nice flavor of apple. I think it's actually some apple bits in here. I really like this. This one is actually better than the lemon one. The lemon one tastes of lemon, and it's a bit more compact than this one. So I actually prefer this. And as I said, you could probably eat one and have a quick workout or something on the energy. Yeah, so not much more to it. Have a good apple cinnamon flavor. The coating is not too sweet, it's not sugary in any way. And yeah, the apple cinnamon snack bar. let's continue with the Coconut Energy Bar, which has an expiry date of, I think it's the last of August in 2018, so in 3 years. This 55-gram bar has a calorie intake of 222. So, let's see how these are. I never had these at all, so this will be a first. Whoops. And here we have it, the Coconut Energy Bar. It's very pliable, it's a bit sticky, and it reminds me a bit of the energy bar that was in the single portion ration, which I sent to Kiwi Dude. So let's try this one. I like this. It's like eating a pastry, almost. But probably way better than eating a pastry. So, the coconut flavor is not too overpowering. It's like eating a Bounty bar without sugar and chocolate. And it isn't bad. It's actually quite nice. Let's go on to the blueberry. I'm probably gonna eat my entire intake today. The expiring date is actually the same as the coconut, so I think they all are from the same batch. As I was saying, I think I will probably eat my entire daily calorie intake today in pure energy bars. So here's the blueberry one. Looks like it has some seeds covering it. It's darker than the coconut one. Let's see how it tastes. It's not as pliable as the coconut, but it's not hard in any way. It's not an overpowering taste of blueberry. The coconut one was like, oh, it's coconut. This is... There is some blueberry chunks in here, if you can see that. There we go. But it doesn't taste blueberry as much as the coconut one tasted coconut. Let's head over to the apple. Also expiring in August of 2018. And, whoops. And it's as sticky as the coconut one. It has the same color. There is some apple chunks in there probably. And it has the same consistency. So let's try that one. Yeah, this tastes of apple. In a good way. It reminds me a bit of the apples that actually grow in the garden, but my brain is messing with me because it doesn't have the same consistency as the apples in my garden, so my brain's like, what is this? This isn't apple. No, it's not. It's an energy bar that tastes the same. Which actually is kind of good, because if this tastes as the apple I'm supposed to be eating, that means it's probably doing something right. Raspberry. Same expiring date as the other ones. Dark color as the blueberry one. Smells like a candy bar, but probably healthier. It's the same as the blueberry, but with raspberry, I think. So let's break off a piece and taste it. This tastes more of raspberry than the blueberry tasted of blueberry, which is nice. I really like this one. I think it's a tie between this and the coconut one. The apple one is really nice, so if I had to rank them, it's a tie between this one and the coconut, the apple on second and the blueberry on third place. But they're all quite good. They're not very sweet, they're not too sweet, which is nice. We also have the whole grain biscuits, which we will have with some peanut butter. And let's see here, these expire in 2018 as well. So here we have it, a whole grain biscuit. Completely different from the standard US MRE crackers, right? And you can break them apart, which is nice. Let's try it on its own. It's actually quite nice on its own. Reminds me a bit of what are they called? Like digestives? A bit drier, but not too bad. I think I'll need some water to be able to speak. So these are actually quite nice. Let's see if I can open this without a knife. This is the new peanut butter from Orifo, which I think is in Denmark. And it's without the hardened fat, but let's see if I can... Oh, there's a tear notch here on the side, so it's actually quite easy to open. That's nice, because I have been struggling with peanut butter in the future. And even that tear notch didn't open it properly, so... Well, knife it is. There we go. It's kind of runny. So let's try that. The same thing. Oh, I'm so sorry. Hang on a sec. If you're a radio operator or have to communicate with people, don't put peanut butter on this, because it glued my mouth shut, more or less. There is this... I had this one incident back when I was out in the forest. I gulped down peanut butter and had to talk on a radio, and barely was able to communicate. With this cracker, was the same thing but worse. It tasted good. It was nothing wrong with the taste, but be prepared to not be able to speak in complete sentences if you do that. Let's try some peanut butter on its own, just because the cracker did overpower the peanut butter some, but yeah, the peanut butter is good. It has some more texture than the old peanut butter, but it's really nice. So let's have a look at the dried beef. We'll begin with the original one, and I'm just gonna have another sip of water to flush the peanut butter away. So this is air-dried beef that will replace the beef jerky. Let's see if there was an oxidizer, which we don't want to eat. And they will come in portions of 25 grams. And actually there is a small QR code up here in the corner. So if you want to scan that, you can pause the video here and do that. So, air-dried beef, original flavor. I don't really know what the original flavor is, or maybe it's just air-dried beef, but I like this. It's not as hard as the beef jerky is that was in the ration, where you really had to like pull or chew really hard. This is air-dried, and if I remember correctly, beef jerky is boiled before it's dried. So this is very, very tender. Yeah, I like this a lot. So let's see how the chili one, which we're gonna put in the coffee cup, which I have somewhere, is in comparison. And don't want to eat that. So here we go. Air-dried biltong beef. Chili. Yeah, this one is better. It has more flavor to it. It's not super strong either. It's not like it's a burning sensation in my mouth. So this is actually, yeah, I prefer this one over the original. Too bad I don't have the smoke flavored here, because I really like smoked stuff. So I'm looking forward to test that when it finally comes out. Yeah, I think that's what's everything I had for today. Not that much, but it's a small glimpse into what the future have to offer in Swedish MREs. I hope you have enjoyed it. There's a link to the 24-hour meal Facebook in the description below, if you want to check them guys out. Until then, and until next time, happy eating!